Greetings, humanity. I'm Jim. I use he, him pronouns, and once again, I'm going to be playing Heroine's Quest. I'm just going to be continuing this adventure game from 2014 that is designed to look like an old school adventure game, and or at least, well, I say old school, late 80s, early 90s. That's old school. Like the Quest for Glory series. Sorry, my brain hit a speed bump when I started describing it as old school, and that's because I myself am old, so of course that's part of it. But it had to do with the fact that the original Quest for Glory, called Hero's Quest at that time, before Games Workshop got involved in litigation. Games Workshop, I think they were working with Milton Bradley maybe at the time. I can't remember. Anyway, I have to go back and look that up. I'm not sure if that's true or not. But minor detail. There was a board game called Hero Quest, and there was the threat of legal action, so Sierra just changed the name from Hero's Quest to Quest for Glory in the following release. But not the point. Part of the reason maybe why this is called Heroine's Quest, aside from the fact that it, of course, has a female protagonist, sort of part of what went into that. But yeah, part of the reason my brain hits a speed bump when I think about it, whether is this old school? It's certainly retro. Is because Sierra's original sort of, there was this point where I was starting to get. You ever notice when you're a kid and you're in school and you've noticed you're getting older? I don't know if it's like when you first notice you're getting older, and it doesn't mean nearly as much, I think, as it does in later life when you're like, I've gotten old. I am getting old. So when you're a kid, though, it's like, wait, I don't think of things the same way as I used to, that kind of thing, right? I suppose there are all manner of those things, but anyway. There was a point, roughly around that time, as I was getting older, that Sierra Online, who made King's Quest and Space Quest, Leisure Suit Larry, those games, they changed the interpreter that they were using. They changed the, and that also made the graphics look different because the graphics were higher res, a little bit. I'd be hard pressed to tell you from which bit to which bit they went, but is that I always kind of associated more with consoles. That didn't really, I feel like that didn't become hugely important to folks until folks were talking more about consoles. But anyway. They used to use an interpreter called AGI, the Adventure Game Interpreter, and that was much, that was the original King's Quest, and the King's Quest 1 through 3, and the first Police Quest, and the first couple of Space Quest games, and the first Leisure Suit Larry game. And then games after those, the original Mother Goose, although they mixed up Mother Goose, although they released that in both formats. They did the same thing with King's Quest IV. That was around the time that it was coming out. The Black Cauldron also, that was in AGI. After that, they started releasing them in SCI. Which was still 16 colors, but my brain doesn't think of, while it does think of that newer style, anything from the SCI interpreter and beyond, my brain doesn't think of that as much as old school, I don't think. And so that's why I hit a speed bump. It's a little strange. This game is more reflective of the games that they were coming out with a bit later, sort of in the King's Quest V, Quest for Glory 3 era, where they had a new interpreter, I think, that they were using for to actually make the games point and click. So you actually had a cursor moving around, but they also put them in VGA, so you had 256 colors for the first time. It was amazing. Or, if you were lucky, Super VGA, many more colors. A ridiculous number of colors. At that time, anyway. So, this is reflective more of the games of that era. So it is retro in that sense. And my brain does think of that as retro. But it doesn't think of it as old school. Probably because at that time I had gotten a little older. I don't remember the dates. And I don't feel like I absolutely need to have them for this conversation. But just for the sake of curiosity, King's Quest V, because that was the first one that was in VGA. That came out in 1990. And so I was I 15? I was 15, if I'm doing my math correctly. And King's Quest IV came out in 1988. And that was the first, their first SCI, Sierra Creative Interpreter game. And so that was, as I recall, if my memory's working right. So that is basically that was basically the thing. So I was like 13. I was a teenager, essentially, when these other games came out. These games that I was a teenager when these games that this game looks like came out. So I think that anything, I think my brain relegates the term old school to anything from like before I was a teenager, essentially. So, all right, that's enough. That's enough talking about that. You don't need that much information. But what we do need is to do some adventuring. So let's do that for a bit and see what happens. So we're doing this once again in English. I have extracted and figured out what this quote is. It goes by too quickly for me to read. And I mean, I should, by this point, I should probably just be at the intro when we're already, have things freaking loaded. Because we've been doing this for a while now. Okay. Yeah, and okay. Yeah, it picks up exactly where it left off in the theme, so that's fine. Okay. Manarvagir, day 5. We are, once again, as a reminder, we are in the lovely village of Manarvagir on the south end of the map. In this area, this is very heavily influenced by Viking themes, by the Edda specifically, which I really need to read one of these days. And it's basically this adventure game / RPG where we are trying to do heroic things. I have forgotten what quests I am working on right now because there's not actually a quest counter. It's just you do things and they give you points. Do they give you points? I don't know if they even give you points. What's the situation here right now? Well, walking, running, resting, sleeping. Do other things that I cannot do because I am not a rogue. This is where we are on the map. Kid disappeared. We know now that we need to go through here. That's right, we need to go through here to retrieve the kid. We have the pattern that we're supposed to use to go and retrieve the kid. I believe I noted that down. Let me find my notes on that, which are just basically screenshots. There's this circle of stones that gets you to Svartalfheim, where the kid's being held. There's a gate to Svartalfheim somewhere. If you seek to open it, you must always walk clockwise. Do not walk counterclockwise, for it will undo your work. You understand me? No walking Widdershins. And you must start by touching the third stone, followed by the sixth, then the first, then fourth and fifth. You finish by putting your palm against the second. But always walking clockwise while doing that. So, like, if you touch a stone, you're going from left to right, and you touch the sixth stone, you must circle back around to the first. Do not turn around and walk back to the first. That's basically what they're talking about. Okay. So that's how you get in. But as you may note, we have not filled in the rest of this map yet, and I desperately want to do that. So I think I'm going to do that before going to see this kid. Also, there's a nasty beast that's out in front of this, the other city, whose name will be said at some point, and then I will remember it. But I have not gotten there yet. I have not fought it yet. Because I have not been at full power yet while facing it. So I'm trying to figure that out. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Also, I don't know what's in this square, if anything. We must check that out. I must fill in the rest of the map. Don't you understand? Don't you see? My brain demands it. Okay. That is our quest today, is filling in more of this map. Because I very much want to see it. They put a lot of work into this. This is a free game, folks. They put so much work into this. Okay. Which is why, and you can tell it's a free game when you hear the voice acting. Let's see. They just grabbed whoever they could. But it's fine. They did a great job considering. Yes. What do I have currently in my pockets? I have 31 monies, a sword, a golden sword, a wooden sword, a shield, a leather armor, scarf. I can at some point go to the other city maybe and buy better stuff. I just need a lot more money somehow. I'm thinking like maybe after I get some sort of reward for something, maybe that'll help. I have a mirror, I have a tinderbox, an ice pick, which I picked up from an undead creature, healing potion, 2 tins of rations, 3 things of meat that I have cooked, apples, or an apple, hard to say, a scribbled note, the magic map, a book, which I was going to give the kid, and a piece of cloth. I don't really need that. What's the scribbled note again? The note contains a haiku by Moon. They just so love that joke, don't they? From his well-known book, The Ancient Art of Fighting. I don't know if I'm going to need that or not. But, as with most adventuring, we're not at full yet. We're going to start moving very slowly, I think, when we hit full. But, until then, we're continuing with the Adventurer's Credo. Take everything that isn't nailed down. Is there anything else I need to buy in there? I think that was... Now that he's there, mayhap, I can buy things. It is morning on day 5. Great.
Good day to you. I hope your travels keep you safe, but if not, I may be able to help you with a potion or two.
Yes. Break them up.
I would like to buy some of your wares.
Also, just as a reminder, this game does have some casual misogyny and animal death that might show up. There's some combat with animals in the forest, and sort of predatory animals typically. And the misogyny is possibly a cultural thing. Not sure, but it is present. Or it might just be they think that they should do the game like this thing. I don't know. Anyway, 2014 free game.
There is value in potions and alchemy. Odin of the Shaggy Cloak knows this, and was willing to put out one of his own eyes for a drink.
Why do you remind us of this story every time we want to buy something from you?
I'm happy to tell you that my prices are not so steep, although I do not sell the wisdom water. There likely is none of it left within this world. Perhaps you're interested in purchasing some of my potions?
They read the Edda and they were like, we must use as much of this as possible.
Please sell me a stamina potion.
How much are your
The
stamina potions?
will keep you going all day, or all night if that is what you prefer. They are a pretty good hangover cure as well, and let you resist more common toxins.
Right. Ugh. That's expensive. I don't have that kind of money.
I am sorry, but if that is the best you can do, then I do not think we can reach an agreement here.
You came down a little.
I am sorry, but if that is the best you can do, then I do not think we can reach an agreement here.
Yeah, it's gonna be 18 now. Nope.
I wish you good health.
I'm gonna wait till I have more money.
Stay in Monavigir as long as you like.
That's alright. Everything will be fine. I'm sure everything will be fine. Now let's not waste that daylight. I'm terrible. Let's get out there and fill in more of this map. Hello, dog. Yarnvidr, that's the name of the land overall. The sign helpfully points out that the village of Monarvigir lies to the north. The black and white hunting dog sits nearby, apparently well trained in smelling out and finding its prey. As you pet the dog, it looks at you suspiciously. Okay. I know, I wish I could remember the shortcut for calling up the map. It's not Control-M. But I do go here and it'll let me look at it, so... I guess a lot of right and up is going to be happening. There's a swamp over here, I'm not sure what's there. I'm just going to wander around, see if we can find anything. Wabbit? That or a ferret. Some kind. Or weasel. Night creature. Endurance +1. It's cold out here. Alright. So here we are. I think we're just going to go right. And see what we have this way. Get the corners. I don't think we can go any further this way. Couldn'tly? No. And I think it's a brigand. Alright, alright. Can't I take his armor? Alright. Ah! Getting a lot out of that feint maneuver. You find a purse containing some odds and ends as well as 3 silver pieces. Okay, well that's not a whole lot, but it's more than I had. Let me see if... I gotta delete some stuff, probably. They only let you have 50 saves. Okay, mountains. Alright. Another one and a snowman. Okay. Like your hideout around here or something? Let me see if I can do this any better. Ah. I dodged a little bit better that time. I gotta remember to use the freaking... Searching the body to find a bottle of mead, which is probably used... He probably used to forget about his sorrows. Oh, do I actually have that in my inventory? I do! Sweet smelling but strong liquor. It weighs 3 merkur. Cool. Grim atmosphere of the forest is brightened by a cute little snowman built against one of the trees. I'll just save again. How are we looking right now? 29, 36, 30 out of 32. Not bad. You don't need to add anything. Looks fine the way it is. Let's go this way. Ooh. The tree struggles to distinguish itself from the myriad other trees in Yarnvidr, but has so far completely failed at that. Heavy boulders lie haphazardly piled around, forming a natural alcove leaning towards a towering mountain to the east. Many trees shade your way as you journey through the land of Midgard. Many birds are native to Yarnvidr and apparently still manage to find food despite the harsh winter. This appears to be a small mugwort plant growing amidst the rocks. We might need that. We're getting cold. It's a stump. Looks solid, but you'd bet if you tie a rope to it, you would tear it right out of the ground. It would tear. An oddly shaped pile of stones rests in the center of the clearing. Not that we need this that badly. You poke the rocks, and unsurprisingly, nothing happens. You're greeted by a stony silence. You try to dig out the roots of the plant, but with your bare hands, this proves useless. Okay. I think he needed mugwort. Someone needed mugwort. That won't help in getting the plant out in one piece. You need to dig it out, not cut it. Okay, I've got a pick. Ice pick? Don't you love making little holes in everything? You do have a world to save first, though. I need a shovel, don't I? I don't have a shovel. Curses! Can I dig using the wooden sword? A heroine, not a little boy. Try using a real sword. Okay, never mind. Never mind. The golden sword. Oh, they'll be getting the plant out in one piece. I have nothing I can use to dig. So that'll be about it. Am I going to try climbing this tree? Is that what's about to happen? Yes. You have little trouble climbing up. You're disappointed to find there's no treasure inside the stump. In fact, there's nothing at all inside the stump. Bummer. Okay. We're going to have to turn back and go somewhere where it's warm pretty soon. Because that is our endurance going down, our stamina going down. Pretty sure. Yep. Despite the fact that we have a scarf. I am wearing the scarf, right? That is a thing that is happening, right? Already wearing the scarf. That's what I thought. Okay. Let's see where we are here. So that's where the little cairn is. And I think I'll go up one more. And look around a little bit before we start heading back to get warmed up again. I mean, yeah, if we get close enough, we can go up there, but, you know. Things cost money up there. That is one of the problems. Okay. Yeah, we gotta turn around. Alas, alack. We must turn around. No, we do not wish to. What's the... I need to just open the freaking manual and look at the commands again. If I can find them. Keyboard shortcuts. There we go. So we have... M is the map screen, but it's not Control M, it's just M. Okay. Gotcha. Z is rest. N is notepad. We have a notepad? Oh, we don't have the... We might not actually have the correct item for that. Okay. All right. Interesting, interesting. Okay. So here's where we are right now. Yeah, I know. We could just go up here, go over here, warm up, then come back down. Maybe. Maybe. Heading back to Foreign Sigtuna. Oh, this is interesting. You find yourself secluded within a ring of trees curving inward. Between the trees, a group of jagged crystals form an eldritch barrier. A ring of fire flickers ceaselessly just within the crystal circle. The total lack of flammable material does not hamper the flames in the slightest. Can we warm up? Is this Brunhilde? A strong-looking woman appears to be asleep in the middle of the circle of flame. There's obviously some enchantment at work here. Yeah, I mean, this is very much like the flame that in some certain mythology. Okay, so I have not read the Edda, but I have seen the I have seen Wagner's Ring Cycle, so that story is in there. And Brunhilde, Valkyrie, put to sleep, center of a ring of fire. Yeah. So might Ring of Fire. Against your better judgment, you reach out to grasp the flickering fire. That's not good. You did wish for a warmer climate to hero around in, but this is too much. Let's go back. I am so glad I saved the game. You sense a mystical aura coming from the crystals. They form a circle as if to protect something inside, or protect from something inside. In your most powerful voice, you command the flames to depart. However, there is no response. Now, I'm trying to talk to her. There's nobody to talk to here. The crystals are sharp and vibrate slightly from an internal humming sound. Huh. I have nothing that makes noise. Don't you love making little holes? Things? No. No. I can't jump. because I think that's only the rogue has the ability to jump high. Wait. I have this bottle of mead. If you think that's what you do with alcohol, I fear you may have a drinking problem. No liquid. Okay. Well, we can't deal with this way right now, unfortunately. What is my... Hang on. Let me look at that again. Wait, how do I look at my character sheet again? Is there a... No, there... Oh, enter. Enter is view character sheet. Okay. Interesting. All right. Let me also... Oh, yeah, I gotta fix a thing. Mute that conversation. There we go. Okay. Back to this. Can I rest here for a little while? What time is it? Morning. Okay. Let me see. Z. You sit down and rest for an hour or so, taking a short break from adventuring. It's a fire. Midday. Hey, we're back at full. Hey, thanks for that. Sorry you're having to deal with that. I'll talk to some folks who might know how to deal with this. Sorry. Ring of Fire. Okay, and this is its own little cul-de-sac. I have to come back down here to get through anywhere. Okay, cool. Because the cool thing about this is after you see a thing in the forest, a location in the forest, typically, I have found thus far, you can talk to people about it and find out more about it, possibly. In particular, there is a wizard and a librarian that I wish to find these things out from whom I wish to find these things out. From whom I wish to discover these things. I'm just going down to get that screen. Here we go again. There's a little thing in there. Okay. Hey, what's up? I keep getting hit. I keep meaning to dodge. Ah, 4 silver. Excellent. Wander through the deep heart of the Yarnvidir forest. Snow-covered rocks and trees cover everything you can see. A hole has been dug between the roots of a barren tree, probably by some forest animal. You try to coax the inhabitant out of the hole, but fail. I have meat. I have cooked meat now. I don't know if that's going to do them any good. The fox in the den doesn't trust you enough to take food from your hand. I don't know how to get the fox to trust me. But this is another fox. So that's interesting. Or it's the same fox in a different location, because there was a fox up here by the target range. The target range? Shooting range? Place with the target. And there's another fox down here. Interesting. Okay, good to know. Yes, I am unclear on what to do with the fox. To gain the fox's trust. I am not sure. Okay. Ganvik! They've been talking about this place. I love this that they do this where it shows the reflection of your cursor hovering above. Oh, the autosave kicked in, good. You're at the frozen edge of Lake Ganvik. A harsh wind runs over the ice, chilling you to the bone. There's a jagged hole in the middle of the ice, as if something heavy fell through it and froze to its death below. A mossy stump grows beside the lake, probably because the tree had been cut long ago to build a boat from. You spot a tower in the distance, watching out over the lake beyond. They've been talking about trading with Ganvik or invading Ganvik. It's hard to say. You eagerly peek into the stump looking for some hidden treasure. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, there is none. The stump is in plain view of the lake, so if there had been any treasure, it would have been found long ago. That's fair. That could be a fishing hole. You put your hand in to confirm that the water is mind-numbingly cold, then immediately regret doing that. Okay. I'm wondering... Let me look at map here. Might be possible to go that way, also. But I'm just very curious to see if it is possible to reach Ganvik from here without breaking through the ice. Okay. You stand at the edge of Lake Ganvik, which is normally in heavy use for trade, but is now desolate and partially frozen over. An old watchtower overlooks the coastline. Cool. Void. Tree. The tree struggles to distinguish itself. We've had that. The tower is made out of rough-cut stone and looks almost as old as the cliff itself. It has seen better days, but is kept in a reasonable state of repair. A sturdy wooden door leads into the watchtower. It looks newer and in better shape than the tower itself. A broad window overlooks the lake so that the local guard can see trade vessels coming in from miles away. Alright, there's a banner up there. Is it possible to get up there? Yeah. Maybe climb? All the handles you seem to find are too icy to hold on to. I need to get my climbing up here. I'm just going to lose all my endurance. Trying to learn how to climb this thing. Your arms aren't quite long enough to reach the door from here. You shout at the window. You believe you hear a faint mumble in response, but you can't be sure. Yeah, we're not doing great. So, yeah, we got our climbing up, but at the cost of, like, yeah, our stamina's way down. Yeah, let's not do that. So let's instead just head up here so that we can fill in this part of the map at least. And let's see. Want to get all of that in. Not much we can do yet, and we don't have any tools that will help us climb. So maybe we head this way. Across the lake to fall to our doom. Ganvik adjacent. Lake Ganvik lies before you, stretching as far as the eye can see. A large part of it is frozen over, and even the parts that haven't look deathly cold. There is a way to go that way also, but I do want to see what's to the south of here, if anything. It's a boat. Against the shore of Lake Ganvik, a Viking ship lies amidst the ice, its weight and movement keeping open a small patch of water around it. It looks like it was hastily abandoned and is unlikely to see any use before spring. Interesting. We will save over Ganvik adjacent. Some supplies lie stacked on the shore next to the ship. Whoever sailed this ship didn't have the chance to take them into town before leaving. Draped over the side of the ship is a weighted fishing net. It appears to be in reasonable shape. You're not using that, are you? Painted to look almost lifelike, a proud horned dragon decorates the bow of this ship. Heavy shields adorn the side of the ship, serving both as trophies and to cover the crew from enemy arrows. The oars serve both as a backup if there is insufficient wind, and for extra speed in naval combat. Presently, however, they're mostly stuck in the ice. That is so cool. Displaying a proud griffin, the sail flaps uselessly in the wind. If anything, this serves to push the ship further onto the shore. You look through the supplies but find nothing useful. Everything inside has been ruined by the fierce cold. Do we have that? You untie the net from the ship's side and take it with you. I have a thought about this. Well, it is good practice to take down sails when mooring the ship. You have no desire to do that for the owner. There's nothing important there. Cool. I love that. That's great. Okay. So, couldn't lay. We save again. Now that we have a net, I have an idea what to do with that. They're the wrong shape for stockings. They weigh 2 merker. So, I could go up here and just head back over there, but I must see if the fishing hypothesis is correct first. Can we go ice fishing? We can. Ah! You've caught yourself a tasty little fish! Animal kin. It is one of the 4 basic food groups. Fish is one of the 4 basic food groups. Can we keep doing this, or is that just a one-time thing? Oh, but it takes time. Okay. And we don't want to take too much time doing this, but it's another way to get food is what this means. Which is awesome. Also, I do wonder do foxes like fish? Who knows? A little bit of a ways to find out. We could go down and find out. I'm going to go down and try it, but then I'm probably going to restore up here because I want to go to the other city. That's very cool. Do you like fish? Fox doesn't trust you enough to take food from your hand. No! No. Alright. Load. Remembered those. Most fishing. Okay. Heading back this way. Yeah! Oh, crap. No! Dang it! I wanted to interact with them. Don't know if you can. Dang it. They're never going to show up again. I clicked on the wrong thing. Dang Dag nabbit! I'm so mad. Murphy's Law again. Working again, me. I was trying to click down there and I accidentally went off the screen and they weren't there anymore. I'm so sad. I wanted to talk to the sailors. They were asleep. Okay, we're up here. That is so cool. I know I keep saying that. Let me see, can I fill in that last empty space on the map while I'm up here? I mean, one would hope, right? Down and to the left. Sure. Strength is going up because I'm enduring the elements. Ah, there are those flowers he talked about. Okay, let me see if... Okay, we don't really need that because we couldn't do anything with that. You find yourself on a clearing where the forest gives way to a rough rock outcropping. Trees surround you in all directions, and a patch of azure flowers catches your eye. Many birds. The rock wall is cold to the touch and partly covered in ice. This looks like a difficult climb. I have an ice pick. Why did I not think about that? A patch of bright blue flowers grows on the rocky ledge. They glow eerily amidst the snow, giving an unnatural feel to the place. And what's that? A frozen bird leans against the flowers. It is covered in ice with a startled expression on its face. Looks like these flowers aren't as friendly as they look. Interesting. I must have them. Don't you understand? I must. Okay, climbing does go up. You fail to get a good grip on the icy rock wall. Let's try this. Unfortunately, this tool isn't very good for climbing. You'll have to rely on your own skills. Well, dang. You know, I thought I had it. I thought maybe I'd have it. But I did not. Okay. Can I reach them from here? Okay, well. Maybe there are clues elsewhere. So... we did that, and so now we can just head back up there and maybe find some information. Possibly. Ah, that's the boar that we slew. Got something to the north and east. Remains of the boar you slew remain in the forest for the remainder of their existence. Your spear is broken and is no longer usable. The boar's corpse isn't usable to you. That's okay. I need much more money so that I can buy weapons. I fear the only way I can get much more money is by gambling. I guess these things happen. Okay. I found the flowers, though, that he wanted me to get. The trick is how to get them. Don't know. But I need to go inside and warm up. That's order of business number 1. Hi. I'm so sorry. I know your kid is still missing. I need to not freeze to death. It's not really the inn. This is not an inn. This is the Adventurers Guild. Okay. Herver is a young and frail-looking woman in a plain blue dress. Lies! I saw her bend metal with her bare hands, but it was in a cutscene, so the heroine hasn't seen it yet. She speaks in a hushed voice and only rarely smiles. You almost feel an aura of sadness around her.
I cannot speak now. My son has disappeared.
I know.
Orvendell tells me that Heime is in Svartalfheim. I will go there and look for him.
Thank you so much. We eagerly await your
Yeah.
return.
I do need to go down there and get him. Haha. Keep forgetting. It's like, wait, what's this? And look at the job board again. Curious ought to deliver a letter. Please inquire at Sleipner's Tavern, Lithraceria. We did that. The mystic Arvindel seeks mystic herbs. Yes. $500 silver if you can end the Fimbulwinter. But I mean, that's going to be probably the end of the game, so we won't see that in a useful way. Goblins. Oh, right. Yeah, that's not in this game. Oh, yeah. Dangerous Hugway has been spotted near the city gate, where it poses a danger to those crossing the gate. Adventurers are asked to adventurously defeat this danger and will be rewarded with a reward. So, I mean, we can do that. Maybe they'll give us money for that. That's about it, really. That is, of course... That is the local sorcerer. Nothing but a nice big fire to ward off the winter cold. Nothing like a nice big fire to ward off the winter cold. It is afternoon. This is our map. This is our self. We need to rest up. And then, if we can, I don't know if it might be too late at that point to see the wizard. I would like to go see the wizard. There's a chance of that. I don't know if he's in his office. But it would be nice. Are you in your office? You are. Good. Excellent. I don't know why I feel like I need to save here. Or has night saves come? Yeah, we're past that now. I hope. Ask you some
Greetings
questions.
again, traveler. As it is not the first time that I greet you, I am sure we are both busy people. If you have pressing matters, I am not too busy to discuss those with you again.
Right, yes.
How may I be of assistance on this Sun's Day? Or can I otherwise help by assisting you?
Yeah.
What can I find in Yarnvadir?
Since Fonzictuna lies within a forest, the city is surrounded by a forest. You cannot usually see this forest because there are trees that get in the way of your view of the forest. The forest is known as Yarnvadir, or the Iron Wood. This name is a contradiction, since wood is not made of iron, which it contradicts.
Right, yes, thank
Perhaps
you.
whoever named this forest simply likes to play golf in the forest.
Yes, we understand.
If you would know details of the forest called Yarnvadir, which is the forest in which Fonzictuna is located, then please ask me details about this forest.
I have patience with these people. With these elder knowledge folk. Okay, yes, these are things I wish to know about.
What do you think of the graveyard?
The graveyard is a yard of graves, where we build graves for our fallen warriors who have fallen during a war.
I really appreciate this specificity.
It is southwest of Fonzictuna, and is removed from Fonzictuna because the living should not be living close to the fallen who are dead.
Yes, gathered that.
As Master of the Rites, I take care of the rites of funerals, as it is important for our living warriors to treat the fallen warriors with honor.
Do you know of the blue icy flowers?
These dangerous flowers are alchemical components, which I sometimes use for alchemical purposes, but they are dangerous to use as components.
Right, yeah.
You should not touch the flowers. And while you avoid touching them, certainly avoid stepping into the flower bed, because you would be touching them with your legs.
Right.
The alchemical flowers are deadly to touch, which is why they are dangerous. Do not touch them unless you want to touch a deadly flower.
No, don't want to do that. No help on how to get those then. Okay. Circle of monoliths, we already talked about that. It's how we know how to get there.
Are there many foxes in the forest?
The common fox, also known as Vulpes lagopus, comes in several colors. Although you will not be able to see a white fox, because this fox is as white as the snow it stands in.
Right.
The fox is prized among alchemists for its fur, which is an alchemical component to be used in alchemy.
Oh,
Since I
okay.
am an alchemist, I would be happy if you could bring me some fox fur.
Oh, okay. Is that why you want me to... I don't really want to battle the foxes. I just wanted to talk to them, really. It's not that I think that all foxes in adventure games can talk, but there is a precedent. Okay, well, that's it. Yeah, sure.
I would like to learn about Svartalfheim.
Svartalfheim is a mystical realm. Being a mystic myself, I'm well versed in the mystique of this mystical realm,
Yes.
as well as its mysteries.
Yes.
What creatures live in Svartalfheim?
Within Svartalfheim live the Svartalfer, and since Svartalfheim is named after them, it is therefore named the realm
Great.
of the Svartalfer,
Yeah,
or
yes.
Svartalfheim.
For some reason, I'm sure they thought this was fun and whimsical. This is a take on the, I've said this before, this is a take on the purple-robed wizard in the Quest for Glory series. His name is Erasmus, in that series. And he also, he doesn't speak quite like this, but he does throw out a lot of puns.
They are powerful enchanters and masters of illusion, using their enchanting illusions to be a true master of their power. They may even teach you a masterful enchantment if you overpower them in combat.
Ah. Well, not a wizard, so that's not going to help. But yeah, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the no, it's gone. Ah! A thought occurred to me, and then it left. True master of the... Okay, that's good to know. Dang it, there was something specific here that... I hate that. I hate it when that happens.
It
Curse
is
your
said
brain.
They live a long time, often living several hundreds of years, which is said to be a long time.
Really? Not to you, though, I take it.
Because of their illusion, it is hard to be certain of this.
Oh, right. No, I remember the thing. It's, yeah, this, I think maybe the way, now that I'm thinking about it, the way they're writing the dialogue maybe is a sort of a parody of older academic types who, to pad out their, or young academic types who, to pad out their papers, will just say the same thing over and over in different ways. Ah, yes, yes. Yeah, so at least I'm in good company, yes. Hi, Unstable Day. Yes, a thought occurred to me, and then it left, just like Erasmus. Yes, yes, right. Yeah. Kind of how that goes. This happens. This happens to those of us who think too hard.
In fact, you may even have spoken to a Svartalf without having realized that it was a Svartalf that you had spoken to.
That makes
Perhaps
sense.
Even I could be a Svartalf without telling you that you are talking to a Svartalf.
That is also possible. If you just told us. How can I get to Svartalfheim? We know this already. It's through the stones, but we'll see what this response
How
is.
can I get to Svartalfheim?
I am a sage, studying sagacious subjects from the safety of my study.
Really?
Since it would not be safe to travel to Svartalfheim, I'm not interested in traveling there, and so I've not studied the ways of doing so.
And yet I think you told us how to get there earlier. I don't know. Or you set us up with someone who did. Actually, no, you know what? It was a guy named Reagan, in Monabrigir, who, knew exactly how to get there. I think he's probably a Svartalf. I think that's what this not Erasmus person is telling us now.
I am curious what magic you have for sale.
Since you ask me what I sell, I could sell you a magic potion.
And I don't think there's anything here that I can
have created
use. No, we've seen this already. Shadow spell, mana potions, healing stamina, yeah, are all going to be too expensive. Magic staff, flame spell, can't do those. Empty flask, might be useful.
Can you give me an empty flask?
Not too expensive.
That is a laughable offer, and I will laugh at it because of how laughable it is. Offer me a better deal, so that we may laugh together at a more suitable offer.
Okay, I actually like that response. Okay, all right, I will pay you two. Okay, I took these 2 coins off of a brigand, so they're probably stolen. But yeah, here you go.
I find your offer acceptable. Therefore, I accept your offer and offer you the wares that you were being offered, so that you may accept them.
Only finally managed to buy something, and it's an empty flask. Okay, and we're good. I think we talked to him about this before, but I need to be reminded.
Did you post a note about a hog buoy?
Indeed. A dangerous hog buoy has been spotted near the city gate, where it poses a danger to those crossing the gate when this hog buoy is dangerously present.
Because I would like to earn more
I
money.
read that. So what is a hog buoy exactly?
It is an undead spirit, which has risen from the dead to become undead and no longer dead. It shall be your task to make it dead again, instead of undead.
Well, that was very helpful.
The hog buoy is an undead spellcaster, who casts spells as an undead to drain your life force. If it casts a slow spell, you should react quickly to disrupt the spell it is slowly casting with your reaction.
Yeah. Hi, Schmelzer. Welcome, welcome. We are, we're still adventuring. And talking about possibly the next job. I don't know if I'm going to be able to defeat the hog buoy.
I wish you good health.
It is time that I return to my duties, because I am dutiful and I have a duty to return to. I'm sure you can return later, and I will make it my duty to return speaking to you when you return.
That's good of you.
The stars indicate that our heavy winter is caused by a large evil entity of winter, which is written in the stars.
Yes.
Do not touch that telescope. Only by a trained astrologer who is trained in astrology should the
yes.
telescope be touched.
You're not an astrologer, the telescope explodes! You handle that wrong? Yeah. Well, one could arguably say that anyone who is an astrologer is handling the telescope wrong, but that's also not nice. It is a fun hobby, though. It is not one I have tried since I was a kid, but it is amusing. Okay, we have learned things. I'm going to see if I can do a little more gambling. It might not be late enough. Afternoon. Years. Might hang out in the tavern for a bit. Okay, it's a little early.
to my tavern.
Yay. Actually, do you know anything that...
Be welcome to my tavern.
Yes, thank you. Stop sending him letters. Don't say that!
I would like to learn about Svartalfheim.
Well, so would I. Sorry, but I cannot help you there.
Dang it, okay.
I wish you good health.
Be careful out there. Yonvadir is dangerous, and the winter is cold.
Oh, I hear. We're gonna rest for a bit. Sit down and rest for an hour or so, taking a short break from adventuring. Afternoon. And we're back up to full again. Okay. Might have to wait till evening. Hello. Sleek and muscular hunting dog. He bears the symbol of Jarl Ilfing around his neck and appears to be well trained. I gave this dog a steak earlier, and he did nothing. I was happy to let you pet him, but is too well trained to otherwise respond to you. Hey, can we go in there? You pull on the door but fail to get it open. Then just to be sure you try pushing it, but to no avail. Perhaps it is locked. What are they doing going in there? Is that a guardhouse? I don't know if I just don't know. What things do we have? Do we have any things? It's occurred to me that maybe if I try to put the fishing net across the stones that I might be able to walk up, I might be able to climb up them better. I don't know if that would help or not. I may be grasping at straws. Who knows? I have fish. I should probably cook them. She has herbs. I don't want to... they're too expensive for me to... I'm not currently in a tax bracket that... I have 36 silver. I'm not in currently a tax bracket that can take advantage of the herbs. They are very expensive. I'm going to go back inside and wait a little bit longer. Sit down and rest for an hour or so, taking a short break from adventuring. Still afternoon. I mean, I guess I could go to Svartalfheim. I was thinking about trying to fight the Hagui first. You see. But there's not really any good place to wait outside. Alright, fine.
So you're the one the Jarl sent for.
This is where some of the misogyny comes in.
Fimbulwinter is a man's job.
Have you been to Munarvigir?
The village of Munarvigir is under Jarl Ilfing's protectorate. It lies southeast of here. Surely someone with heroic aspirations could make it through Yonvadir safely to get there. Give them my regards when you do.
What is Fremont the troll like?
Ah, guards the bridge at night.
Yes, they got themselves a real bridge troll. Jarl Ilfing would never stand for that close to Fonsigtuna, let me tell you. Well, the bridge is safe during the day, or if you have something valuable or shiny to pay the toll. Otherwise, if you think you are smarter than a troll, you should try outwitting him. Have fun with that.
Ah.
Let us speak of the woodlands.
If you wish to hear about Yonvadir, you've come to the right person. As captain of the guard, I hear all the soldiers' tales.
Right.
How does one fight the undead?
The
Very
Torg
carefully.
feel no pain, so it is best to use a blunt weapon like a hammer to smash their undead bones.
Oh. Well, I have an ice pick.
They are too stupid to dodge anything, but can be dangerous when they go into a frenzy.
What do you think of the graveyard?
Well, it is where we all end up eventually, so we may
Yeah.
as well keep it in good order. Although the warriors among us will get taken to Valhalla, of course.
Yes.
We keep the graves a fair bit away from the city gate because of superstition, and because of the occasional undead. My guess is that there are more of those because we are too close to Ragnarok.
I find it fascinating now that I'm thinking about it that there's... She doesn't seem to want to ask anyone questions about the ring of fire that we encountered.
Do you practice at the archery targets?
Indeed I do. You can usually find me there around noon, in case you want to be soundly defeated in a little contest.
Oh, great.
I have been to the Grand Lake.
Good for you. And I'm sure you've seen the Jarl's fancy flying ship. We use it for raids sometimes, at least when it is less frozen into the ice.
The flying ship.
We usually have to take Orvendel along to control it. I think he keeps some kind of wind magic embedded in the ship's hull.
Spelljammer. Okay.
Have you heard of Svartalfheim?
The wonderful realm of Svartalfheim lies north of Lake Gunvik. It's a place of vast riches, but inhabited by the fierce Sami people who can throw a pebble at you and turn it into a mountain in midair.
Are those not real people? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, that's different spelling. Okay. It's like those are indigenous folks up in cold regions. And I don't know if yeah, so that's a different spelling. It's an accented A instead of two A's. But also yeah, I'm not sure if this is referring to that. Hopefully not. But that is, or see, because yeah, then the question becomes, where did it come from? I don't know. All right. Well, we're going to keep going.
No, it is not.
Ah, must you ruin my tale? Very well. I have never been to Svartalfheim.
Ah,
Are you happy now? All I know is there's a guardian at the gate to Svartalfheim. You will have to draw the guardian's attention. I'm not sure how, but the last thing you will need to do is make an offering of wine or mead. Only then will it speak.
I do have mead now.
Pouring it on the ground is probably sufficient. It is a waste of drink, though, if you ask me.
Good to know, though.
Let us speak later.
You should stay here with us. Pretending to be a hero is just going to get you killed.
You're just really driving hard at this person being a jerk. All right. Let me see. It is snowing. There's not really a lot we can do here. But wait. For evening. It's evening. I sit down and rest for an hour or so, taking a short break from adventuring. Okay. Let us see. Gate is open right now. Will be closed when night falls. I need to find somewhere else warm. Night. This question, I think, of getting the timing right here. Come on. Showed up. Showed up quite nicely when we were here before. Or does it wait until like midnight? Okay, if you're not going to show up, I'm going to go in and gamble for a little bit. If I can. Let's see if I can remember how to do it.
Keep this brief. I have to find my son.
I know.
I would like to learn about Svartalfheim.
I have heard tales of the Svartalfar, but I prefer my own metalcraft to their illusory tinkerwork. Still, do not doubt that they are real. Only a fool would claim that Svartalfheim is but a myth.
Okay.
Let us speak later.
Do let me know if you have any news of Heime.
Absolutely.
So you're the one that Jarl
Let us speak.
should stay here with us.
Can we play the game? Fascinated by the appearance of the table. Such strong wood and such noble craftsmanship. Your thoughts surely aren't distorted by the smell of alcohol in this place.
So you're...
Here we go.
Show me this game of yours.
You think you can beat us? Feel free to try it.
Yes,
We could use another player.
I need more money. Okay. You're trying to get as many as you can of one thing. Or one of each. That's also an option.
Show me what you have.
The twin ravens have beaten our dice.
Okie doke. Okay, that's the thing. Wait.
The game is called Odin's Dice.
Yeah,
We
true.
take turns betting, and whoever has the best roll wins that round, which is a game of skill, you see. On your turn, you may choose. First, you can simply bet one coin, and your turn ends. Or second, you may re-roll one or more dice, for which you pay 2 coins. Finally, you may put in 2 coins to reveal your roll and end the round.
Okay.
Is it not?
The raven means Odin the Mimir's friend. 3 ravens is the best roll. The hammer stands for Thor, the Earth Warder.
Been a little
So
while.
3 hammers is the second best.
These runes here represent Asgard. 3 runes is the third best roll, followed by 1 each of Raven, Hammer, and Rune. 1 of each, we call it Midgard. Then, you could roll 2 ravens, 2 hammers, or 2 rolls, or merely 1 raven, hammer, or rune. The blank sides of die are useless. You do not want those.
Shall we try? Your coin against ours.
Yes, let's keep going. I can't save here. That's okay. Okay. So, what I want to do is re-roll this. Nope. Let's re-roll these. And get a third raven. Not quite yet. Come on. You just keep going until one of them calls. Yes.
Time for us to reveal our hand.
Got lucky there.
Nobody can stand up to Odin the Raven God. Take the money.
Ah. Yes. I'm gonna save here.
So you're...
Show me this.
Yeah, we lost all our coin to you and then some. You must be blessed by the aces, so we will not play with you again.
Damn it. Well,
Greetings again, traveler.
let me just see if he has anything new. Nope.
I wish you.
It is...
Okay. Well, never mind. Now we got that we just saved. I kind of wish I hadn't backed out of that now because they're not going to keep playing. I would have kept playing. But I guess they can tell if your save's coming. Alright, let's see if we can fight a thing. There it is. Alright, here we go. Time for expert button mashing. Alright. Dang it! I really need to get better at this. Waiting for Viking to die in combat, but you were hoping for more. Yes, let's go back. I guess to the autosave. Here we go. Wrong way. I'm not doing this well. Okay. Ah. I finally figured out you have to just button mash the guy to death. Ah. Ah! No! And for your reward, you get Make your way over the city wall and quietly slip into Forensik Tuna. Hey, buddy. Okay. Hey, let's talk about... I wonder if the wizard is still at the tavern. It is evening. Eh? Because if he is, then we can just, you know... Yes! Good, excellent. Who was that I passed by on the... Never mind. That might have been the, that might have been the Jarl. I just casually passed by. Tavern. Hey, so I just defeated the thing.
Again, traveler, as it is not the first time that I greet you. I am sure we are both busy people. If you have pressing matters, I am not too busy to discuss those with you again. How may I be of assistance on this Sun's Day? Or can I otherwise help by assisting you?
Did you post a note?
Indeed. A dangerous hogboy has been spotted near the city gate.
Yes, I read that.
It is
That was...
the hogboy.
I wish you...
It is time that I return to my duty.
Dang it. Okay. Nothing. Okay, that is strange.
It is a sad day when my citizens can just disappear from the forest. I should get my troops together and comb Janvidir for the blacksmith's son.
Ah.
It is a sad...
Oh, that's all he can say. Okay. I didn't really, yeah, there wasn't really anything to pick up, I don't think, after the Hagbui was defeated. I'm just gonna go in there and try to rest for the night. Because I don't think I have any other way to deal with this.
I shall leave you in peace.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Or find yourself a warm spot near the fireplace and fall asleep on the rug. I was wondering if maybe, you know, it's just, you know, the next morning you might be able to get something for having defeated that thing outside. It didn't leave anything behind, did it? It just sort of vanished.
It is a sad day when my citizens can...
Yeah, same dialogue. Okay. Maybe if I come see him in his office. Okay, not that. I defeated that monster for you! Did they change anything? Just waiting for the reward. Down to rest for an hour. You can also sit in the chair. That's cool. Can I sit in that chair? Chair on the right looks more comfortable. Okay. Elegantly crafted wooden chest has been donated to the guild house so that traveling heroes can store their excess equipment here. Ah, cool. I don't think I have anything I want to put in there right now. Yeah, we're getting up there, but we're not quite. It's advantage of being we have 2 empty vials because we drank the potion. Because we were fighting a Hogboy. Hey, how you doing?
Keep this brief. I have to find my son.
Let us speak later.
Do
Gotcha.
let me know if you have any news of Heime.
Are you up there at this hour? I have things to talk about. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. I must do admin things. Ah, yes. Let me quickly do admin things here. Got it. Okay. Good, good. Okay.
Greetings again, traveler. As it is not the first time, how may I be of assistance?
So I did the thing.
I am curious.
Since you asked me what I said,
I got nothing for defeating that creature. Was I just not paying
I
attention?
wish you
it is time that I return to my duty.
Hang on. I don't know. Was I just not paying attention when did it leave something behind that I was supposed to pick up as proof? Or am I Hey, hang on. Hang on. I just want to check something. No option to turn in this quest, and that's what I'm figuring out. Read the Adventurer's Guide. Oh, I see. Let me see. Hang on. Is it in the manual? Ogwe. This incorporeal undead is a powerful spellcaster and highly dangerous. Where Draug are essentially mindless, the Haugbuy has a malevolent and vengeful intelligence to seek out its victims. It rises from its grave shortly after nightfall and will keep doing so until its grave is found, its bones burned to ash, and the ashes scattered to the winds. Who is it? I guess that's the problem. Ooh. I also need a shovel. Don't know where I would find a shovel. Where is the shovel? It's in a... Wait a minute. I have to buy it? Hang on. Wait a minute. I'm not... So, like... I don't want to waste... my healing potion. If, Let me see, Let me see. Hang on. When are we? I have 65 at this point. It's morning on day 6. Okay. Let me see if I can go to the... need to go to the guy's store. How do I get to the guy's store? I don't know if he has a shovel. But it might be where we have to go to get a shovel. And he might be bereft at the moment, so it might be impossible to get a shovel right now. Which would make me very sad. Morning. Because it's the thing that I just briefly looked at implied that you could buy a shovel somewhere. Is all. Oh, let us see. Okay. Morning. I'd like more time to pass. Because I would like a shovel. Just gonna hang out there, are we? Yeah. So fighting and defeating the creature doesn't actually do anything. I may have to wait for it to bump into mid-morning. Whatever the timing is. Ah, there you are.
Keep this brief.
I would like to buy some of your wares.
Meet me in my workshop, and I shall show you my craft.
Great.
Let us speak later.
Do let me know if you have any news of Heime.
Of course. But I must see if you have a shovel. Rest for an hour or so, taking a short break from adventuring. Okay. I was watching the place. Okay. No, just gonna walk right through you. I didn't even know if he sells shovels, but I have to find out. Vitally important. Because if he does, then I've just been overlooking it. That would be bad. No! When does he... Oh, wait. Maybe he's going in now. Yay! Okay. Do you have a shovel? I will be very disappointed. Barrel of water.
Keep this brief.
I would like to buy some of your wares.
I craft the finest weapons and armor in this land. What is it that you need?
A shovel. Warhammer, pick, chainmail, dagger, throwing daggers, battle axe.
The battle axe looks impressive.
A powerful warrior needs a powerful weapon. And what could serve you better than a two-bladed axe?
I could afford it. Not going to get it right now. It's cool that you can get a bunch of different weapons, but I need a shovel and I don't know where to get one. Maybe in the other town. So what this means... What this means is that I wasted my I wasted everything. Okay, this is still afternoon on day 5. So this is before I got money from them. Only 36. But I need to find out, an easier way to do this. Since I'm doing this anyway, let me see if I've got something back over at Menarberger. Let me load this. This might be one before I actually have my stuff back. It is. But this is just fact-finding. This is an empty timeline. I'm looking to see if there's someone selling shovels.
Welcome back, traveler. I was worried that alone.
I would like to buy some of your wares.
Come visit my store when it is open. It is located near the village gate.
Like right there.
I bid you farewell.
It was nice to speak with you.
Right, yes, good, good. I mean, it's fine. Midday on day 3. Great. How you doing? Okay. And you were going to rest a bit, but now I'm going to have you go and check to see if she has shovels. I'm sorry, I know you were going to rest, but we have a shovel deficiency. And I must know if there are shovels. Because I have said several times already while playing this game, it would be nice if I had a shovel. Okay, you have a shovel. Useful adventuring tool if you ever saw
But
it.
of course, any adventurer needs a shovel. After all, you never know when you'll come across a buried treasure.
15. Okay. I have no money in this iteration, but I will have money later. Okay, good to know. So, the question becomes, do I go back and see if I can... I don't want to waste the... I mean, building skills is one thing, but I don't want to waste the healing potion if I can help it. I still want to... I may want to see if I can earn more money from them. But there's now no longer a need. This is after we came back, so... There's now no longer a need for me to really stay here. But... Are we? We're okay right now. It is afternoon on day 5. They're not going to be there until early evening. I may want to hang back and gamble with them just a little bit. Just a wee bit. If they are there. They may not be there. The timing is tricky, you see. Okay. The necessary people are not here to gamble. Dang it. Does the game know? Is that really what's happening? Wait. Here we go.
So you're the...
Show me this game of yours.
You think you can beat us?
Yes.
Feel free to try it.
We could use another...
Okay. We're going to try to do better than 65, and if we can't, then we will do other stuff. What do I want to roll? Are the hammers better than the runes? I think they are.
It is time for us to reveal our...
I have one of each. That's not bad.
This is a tie, so we split the pot.
Okay. Did I save the game just before doing this? I did. Okay, good. Okay. We're gonna go for 3 runes. Not getting 3 runes, but now we're gonna go for 3 hammers.
It is
Good.
time for us to reveal our hands.
Had worse.
With twin hammers, this round is yours.
Yes, I was right. Okay.
I'm really impressed by your skill. In fact, I am so much impressed that I will stop gambling for now and spend the rest of my money on ale and contemplate what a great game we share.
Oh no.
Keep this brief.
I would like to
I have heard... Still,
let us
do let...
So you're the one that...
show me this.
Yeah, we lost all our coin to you and then some. You must be blessed by the Aesir to be so lucky. We would
Okay.
love to play with you again.
All right, so you can only earn a certain amount. All right, good to know. So now I can just reload it at Gambling Problem and everything will be fine. Or, yeah, I think. Okay, because that's more money now. 65 is more than in the 40s. Okay. But, just checking my inventory. I still have the healing potion. Good. Okay. So what we're going to do instead then is we're going to go and bed down for the night. We're going to try to figure out who the Hagbui is. I think there were clues that told us who it was. But the thing being, it's like... bones burned to ash, the ashes scattered to the winds. There was a story. Unfortunately, it has been some time since I played... it's been some time. Since I heard the part where there was a story about people and missing relatives. And I can't remember whose story it was and whose relative it was. And I don't think you're gonna...
I cannot speak now. My son has disappeared.
Orvendel tells me that Heime is in Svartalfheim. I will go there and look for
Yeah,
him.
we're gonna do that.
Thank you so much. We eagerly await your return.
Just a question of like, okay, we can't even, yeah. We can't talk to her. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead then and we're going to sleep the night so that we do not encounter the thing and have to use up our healing potion. We will sleep until dawn.
I shall leave you in peace.
Thank you. Find yourself a warm spot near the fireplace. Fall asleep on the rug. Okay. Several hours later, you awaken much refreshed. Alright. This is what we're working with currently. Yes. Yes! Day 6. I will need just a moment. I need just a moment. Contemplate the infinite. Actually, I just need to step up for a moment and I need to refresh my drink and stuff. I will be back shortly. Hello. Yeah, sorry, I had to make a quick trip to Svartalfheim. The elves say hello. Okay. Let me go ahead now and See what we're doing here. Buying a shovel. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna delete that timeline. Why are we playing Drug Quest? It's not heroin. It's heroin. It's not. It's the quest of the heroine, not the quest to acquire heroin. It's slightly different. Hey, how's it going? Why are we playing Drug Quest? No, it's not that one. Slightly different. Slightly different. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We are before we we go off in search of a blacksmith's son. We are going to be. What are you doing with this tree?
Poor Hervor is really upset that Heime has disappeared. I hope the boy is found soon. He went into the forest one night and has not returned. We fear there may be evil trolls at work.
Nothing new here.
I wish you good health.
Be careful out there. Janvidir is dangerous, and the winter is cold.
Is there something interesting in this tree? Mining away for the lack of sunshine throughout the simple winter. No? Okay. Anyway. Here we have the map. The fastest pharmacist in the West wanted a sequel, so here we are. Is there some connection there with Allo and the folks who made this? Is this actually? This is. I feel like I almost feel like sometimes this game is kind of what Quest for Glory 5 was supposed to be. I'm not sure, but it kind of feels like that. So I got to get back down here to Manarvigir so I can buy a shovel. Yes, I doubt it, but who can say? You never know. You never know. But there was a game Sierra came out with a while back called Freddy Farkas Frontier Pharmacist. It was a Western comedy, and that was the you play the character who is a pharmacist basically, but also knows how to shoot a gun, and so that was the deal. Let's see. So, shortest path to get back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's going to be just down this way. Except, I know that I want to pass by this ship again. Just in case there are people there. Because I didn't catch them before. I can do that, that's fine. It's only 2 screens, he said. Famous last words. We have an autosave. Good, okay. We'll get going. Eva2 doing whatever amount of stuff she's doing with the tree. Down. Right, wait a minute. Why can I... Oh, I can go up from here because that's where the path is that I came in on. And we'll do a little bit of Merry Forest saves coming. You can delete that timeline. It's like it never happened. Just wanted to see if that command is working. The reason I'm checking to see if this command is working is in part because I just switched bots. And there are a few things I just was realizing maybe that would be helpful. Who knows? Who knows? Yes. Are these all working? Yes, I think so. Okay, good. Yes, good. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, there's just doing a bunch of staring at commands. That's all. Okay, back to this. Janvik! All right. Nope, they're not there. Curse them. You know, while I'm here, though, there are one or two things I can do. Oh, it auto-saved. No, but it auto-saved in the other room. I'm still foresting. I just want to try this thing. Hardly sporting to catch the cliff in a fishing net. Okay, never mind. But you know, I can go ahead and catch another fish, I guess. Maybe. Yay. Got yourself a tasty little fish. Good. Excellent. That's just, you know, because I don't want to run out of food. If I don't, you know, if things happen. Okay, where are we? We are here. Just need to go down a little further and then hang a left. I'm not sure what would be necessary to win the fox's trust. There's another fox out here. Right here, near this brigand. Okay, come on. Alright. 4 silver pieces. Yay! And gonna delete the stone pile save. We didn't really do anything there. There's a little fox in there. Suppose I could try to use the net. You're not going to catch any foxes by strapping a net over the entrance of their lair. After all, it's a fishing net, not a foxing net. Haha. I don't really want to catch the fox. I want to make friends with it. I don't think it wants to be friends. Where are we? Very close. Okay. Back here. Uh-huh. You did everything there. It's where you kept your stones. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. As you pet the dog, it looks at you suspiciously. It tends to. Alright, back here. Let me in! No! Secret store is closed for now and the door is locked. What time is it? It's still morning. Okay. Let me go rest in the inn. Was this an indie title? Yes! It was a free indie title. Of course, done in the style of the Quest for Glory games. Yala the Rooster sits proudly on the palisade, surveying Manarvagira as if he owns the place. Came out in 2014. It was just basically by folks who were fans of Quest for Glory. And, it's available for free. You can still get it for free. Which, it's kind of amazing for a free game. I have to say. The fact they're not charging anything for it. But of course, it's, not everyone goes for the retro style of adventure games. But, yeah, it's just basically someone did it, and folks just doing it on their own, and finally just sort of released it for free. Can we speak to the rooster? We can. Excellent. Young girl dressed in a patchwork of rags, pieces of cloak, and anything else she could have scavenged and sewn together. As she spots you, she grins at you. Yeah, the graphics look like they were done in 2004. Yeah, basically, this is kind of the same style as in the they came about in the 90s of kind of King's Quest V and Quest for Glory 3, 4, those games. But might have taken them quite a long time. Yes, but the Crimson Diamond is very much not free, although still very good. True. Yeah, and I'm not suggesting that the retro style is why the game is free. I don't know why they did, just it's a fan work, I guess, basically, to an extent. Yeah, the Crimson Diamond, for anyone not familiar, that's in the style of the first Laura Bow game, which was still using their original interpreter that I was talking about earlier, their AGI interpreter. So it was much more blocky. And still, if you were lucky, it had 16 colors. But, yeah. They're lowest resolution games, if you don't count the text adventures with pictures. Anyway, let's see. Yes, speaking of if you want proof this was free, they had no money to spend, I think, on the voice cast.
Good day, miss.
As this person seems to have stepped right out of Oliver.
'Tis a harsh winter we haven't, and there be little food left. So, can you spare a corn for a poor orphan?
This was just basically the same sort of cases. I mean, even that they did it even back in 80s and 90s, and even in professional game studios. At first, they would just have folks, other programmers or what have you, just step in. Whoever's available. Come on, do a voice. Sure.
Here is a coin.
I won money gambling.
Thank ye.
Forgot. No, nothing new to talk to her about. Dang it.
Let us speak later.
'Twas a pleasure talking to ye.
The price of that was of displaying the like. Anyway, standing near the palisade is an ancient-looking stone, almost entirely covered in runic images. You have no idea what it means, but it looks ominous. Not necessarily. But I would like to go inside and wait for a little bit. Possibly you have food? Oh, you're here. This is how Chris Metzen ended up as the voice of Thrall. Yes, I was going to say, this was the guy who did the voice of King Graham. Is it Josh Mandel? I think that's his name. Was one of their one of their implementers. I think that's who it was. Yeah, he did the voice of King Graham. Hi.
Good day, traveler. What would you speak of?
I would like this woman to finish her breakfast so I can go to her shop and buy a shovel. No. Let's see. Yeah, got a meal?
Do you have a meal for me?
I do, but today my dish is a grilled moose.
Okay. Not for the actor who was Tex Murphy. Oh, that's true. The Tex Murphy games went on for quite a while, didn't they?
Agreed. You shall have my hospitality for free.
I have not played any of them, but I actually acquired some of them recently. I bought some. And so I will be looking. I may have bought like the entire set. I can't remember. I will be looking at those. Hungry as you are, you quickly devour the food. I have so many games I have to play. Too many. I may not live long enough. Is that a whole ass moose? I don't know. Certainly one of the best meals you've had in a long time. I don't know how much of a moose it was. He might have grilled. I don't know that he grilled the entire moose. That would be a lot of moose.
I wish you good health.
Travel safely, stranger.
Welcome back, traveler. I was worried that a lone woman like yourself would not make it back. I do not intend to leave town before spring myself.
Okay, nothing new here, but there's some sort of story that maybe you might know some of.
Tell me about Munarvigir.
'Tis our fair village in the heart of Yarnvadir. The weather may be foul, yet the people are friendly.
Every year they keep releasing more. Mooses? Have you seen the newest moose? They had a release party. Let's see. King Crack out of town librarian, Fremont is the troll. Now we've already talked to her about these things. Have you been to Fornsig Tuna?
Yes, although not recently. In spring I shall go visit there again to trade for goods. I am not too fond of the people there. They are too cold, but the city is always a sight to see.
No, I've already talked to her about all these things, and I'm not finding. There's a thing. Games to play. Oh yes, yeah. That's the problem. That is the problem. There are too many games, and they do just keep releasing more every year. There is no escape. I think the only answer is to find immortality. It's the only way. The only way there'll be time.
Let us speak of the woodlands.
I do not go out there to explore, if that is what you mean.
It's going to be freaking, after the apocalypse, I'm going to be Burgess Meredith in that Twilight Zone episode, just sitting there, trying to play games until the electricity runs out. And the answer is simple: cloning and making money playing games. I know, right? Either of those would be good. And on the moose front, you have to compete with Orca on hunting them. It can get dangerous. So, there's a thing here I'm not familiar with, and I'm going to check something really quick before I ask a foolish question. Orcas hunt moose. Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. I did not know that. I have learned a new thing. Thank you very much. Interesting. I was unaware of that. Also, it's interesting to me because I discovered something. Orcas are basically, I think, if they're just like basically large dolphins, though, in many ways, right? So they're not the same evolutionary route as whales. And I say this because I think that's right. Because whales are also, as it turns out, deer. But that's just a... Don't look that up if you don't want to be horrified, but it's true. Orca will hunt Orcas are dolphins, yeah. Orca will hunt just about anything they can catch. They're also called the wolves of the sea for good reason. It is a weird but interesting fact. It is true. It is true. Let me see here. Not go out there to explore if that's what you mean.
There are dangerous monsters out there, so I take an armed escort along to travel safely. But I am not the one to ask. I'm sure one of our resident warriors can tell you more of these monsters.
I shall speak to you about that, for I bear the scars of these monsters as they bear mine.
Right. Yeah, no, let's not worry about it.
I bid you farewell.
It was nice to speak with you. I hope you will stay in Menarvigir with us. Yarnvadir is not safe for one woman.
I will stay in Menarvigir with you long enough to purchase a shovel. I can promise you that at least. Oh, she's getting up. And leaving. We should perhaps follow. And see if there is... And see if she goes to work. She's just gonna hang out here, huh? No, keep going. Good, good. I'm not following you creepily. Not at all. Just hanging out. Actually, there's some things I could ask the librarian about. But first, I will see if she goes into work. You're gonna go into work? No, you're going into his place. Because you work here. That is where the healer lives. The potion maker. So I will go to the library. It's going to hang out with Cedric. You know the terrible thing is that Cedric is in this game. I think maybe you saw that the last time I played. Cedric was just hanging out on a tree. I was like, you son of a... It's an owl from King's Quest V. Notoriously was very annoying to people. I didn't mind, it's like, I know, that's the best part. I didn't mind Cedric so much when I was playing, but when I first played through King's Quest V. But to be fair, I did not play with the version the CD-ROM version, the version that had the voice actors on it. So I got to experience Cedric without the voice. So that might have been why he was tolerable to me. I don't know. I shall have to play it again sometime and see. Anyway. Save over that. Hey, let me ask you as you sit here with your
symbol of Odin,
giant raven.
Wisdom. Thought and memory are his ravens, you know. Well, they're actually called something else, but it means memory, I think.
This is the counterpoint to the to the sorcerer up in the other town. There's a ghost in the library. It's fine. They're chill.
Yes, I am listening. When you've reached my age, you have less to worry about the world freezing and all that.
Okay. No new things. Okay.
Good day to you.
Oh, it is very much so. And I wish you the same.
I was hoping I'd be able to ask him about some of the stuff I'd found in the forest, but apparently not. Morning. Vagrant store is closed for now and the door is locked. I must buy a shovel! Very important. Go indoors. Okay. Before I do this, don't know why I saved again.
No. You go ahead and keep that. It is a gift because you are busy saving the world and all.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Well, it seems the librarian is not interested in the scribbled note. Okay. The ghost does not speak. I'm just gonna hang out upstairs for a little bit. It's fine. Monochromatic cover of Flip and the Warlord stands out between the other books. The story tells how an evil warlord and his minions keep rising after the heroic Flip destroys them again and again. The sad thing is I don't know if they're joking about a fantasy franchise. I'm gonna hang out here for an hour. You sit down and rest for an hour or so, taking a short break from adventuring. Alright, we're going to head out here.
Do remain quiet while examining the books. You are not supposed to speak in a library, you know.
It's a lich! Wait, who? Wait, oh no. The librarian? I mean, you never know. He might be. Or the raven could be one. He's holding very still. He seems friendly enough, though. Midday. Can we please purchase a shovel? Here we are. It is shovel time. I mean, one can never truly tell these days. Appearances imply certain things. Whether a person might be a lich or not. I mean, liches have the ability to conceal themselves sometimes. Some of them. Who knows? Surprisingly, no one has taken this small, innocuous-looking piece of unstable ordnance.
Welcome back, traveler. I was worried that a lone woman like yourself would not make it back. I do not intend to leave town before spring myself.
I would like to buy some of your wares.
Just look around if you see something you like, and we can talk about the price.
Okay.
I bid you farewell.
It was nice to speak with you. I hope you will stay in Manarvagir with us. Yarnvadir is not safe for one woman by herself.
So, I'm curious. You now have the unstable ordnance. Remember, it was your idea. Good luck. That's in another game. I'm trying to remember. You're unsure why you're carrying this around. It weighs 3 merker. I'm trying to remember. She has a clock. That's worth a fortune. Also, yes, difficult to tell if people are witches. Unless you do the various things they tell you to do involving the various ordeals. Which, I don't know. I feel as though I just want to leave them alone these days. I don't want to bring people to harm. I'm going to have to load the game again, though, because I worry that now carrying around the unstable ordnance, we're going to explode. Because I think it was in one of the Space Quest games. Maybe. I can't remember.
Of course, any adventurer needs a shovel. After all, you never know when you'll come across a buried treasure.
Like, you're carrying around unstable ordnance. If you carry it around somewhere, then at some point you just leave the room and blow up. Although, I don't know. Let me just check something here. Remember, it was your idea. Good luck. Let me just do this. There it is. Okay. Go ahead, explode. Yep, there it is. Yeah, that sounded about right. Yeah, Space Quest. Yeah. I think that's right. Okay, back to this. That was amusing.
But of course, any...
Yes, I need a shovel. We're gonna start out at 1. And we'll creep the price upward. He's only asking 15 for it.
Frankly, I think your offer is an insult to my trade. Frankly, I think your offer is an insult to my trade.
Did the ordnance get you? Yeah, she incinerated. I picked it up and walked outside of town and she just went up in flames. Okay.
Frankly, I think your offer is an insult to my trade.
She's not happy about it.
Frankly, I think your offer is an insult to my trade.
Did we start out too low?
Frankly,
Let me try something else before I go too nuts there.
But of course... Frankly, I think your offer is an insult to my trade.
Yeah, she's only going to come down a little bit.
Frankly, I think...
Yeah, it's only 14. That's okay.
I agree to your offer, so let us conclude our transaction.
Yay, we have a shovel! I've just been hanging around talking about the need for a shovel for so long. The tab key. We have 3 fishies. Raw fishies. Maybe you should try and offer a drink. I have mead. The problem is that I need it for a thing later. I think when I get to Svartalfheim, there is like a guardian I have to offer mead to, I think. I can't remember. But I talked about it with one of these NPCs. Shovel! Every serious adventurer needs a shovel at some point. It weighs 8 merker. We're doing okay, though. That is a thought. Bribing with mead. That would work on me. At least back in the old days it would have. Alas, alcohol and I cannot get along quite as well anymore.
I'm awaiting new stock, yet none has been forthcoming during the cold winter days. There are enough apples to fill a frost giant's hands.
Another inside reference.
Is this not a very ingenious device? It tells me what time it is, even when the sun is not shining.
Yeah, that's fair. But do you have rope? That's a great question. Rope would be great.
I have a variety of exotic spices, imported from Fricana, Carandia, and Thalen.
Is there other fantasy places?
Is very fond of these. By adding sufficient spices to a dish, you too can make a meal worthy of chefs.
How much are your spices? Put your hand on the spices to verify it's still there. It is. Great. We can't purchase. A brass key hangs on the wall, almost as if it's a keepsake. You wonder what it unlocks. I am not playing the rogue, so we won't worry about that. Multitude of bottles and gimmicks. Most of it looks like it's pretty useless, but the blue clay pot on the top shelf looks like it could come in handy. Really?
Most of these trinkets will not be useful for a traveler like you, but perhaps the vase would be useful for you to carry things around.
I don't know yet what I might want that for. It is a strange thing.
Guaranteed to stay fresh all through the winter. These trail rations are all a traveler needs for a long journey.
Ah, 9 per spim. Let's not worry about it yet. We're getting food at the inn. We will consider it later. I got what I came for. So now I know. So now I'm going to have to head back up to the north end of the map and try to use the shovel. I don't know if there are certain places that I don't know if I'm gonna need an item to climb, or if I just need to get really better at climbing before I can. Shovel where? I'm gonna need to go up. Let me see. Where was it? So there's a spot where I have to dig up. Ah, yes, near these rocks. There are some herbs I need to pick up that were growing out of the ground, and then over in the graveyard, I need to. I need to go visit someone and dig them up so that they will stop haunting the front gate of Fornsigtuna. You know, I'm sure everything's going to be fine. All right, here we go. Ah. So the other face blinking down here, that's where you have to go to retrieve the kid that's gone missing. That's where the circle of stones is that lets you get into Svartalfheim. I have not tried it yet because I want to finish a couple of things on this map before I go there. So there were just one or two things. Just want to see if I can deal with before I do that, and then after that I will go. Where am I going? Up, right. They do show kind of where there are. Ah, okay. All right. Oh, that didn't take that long. See if he was carrying anything. Predictably, the Varg wasn't carrying anything. However, with the right tools, you may be able to get something useful from its body. Correct? I mean, we can use the pick. Okay, maybe not. Let's use the sword. With some difficulty, you manage to skin the dead animal, taking its pelt with you. Of course, you also find edible pieces of meat and cut those out. Excellent. Pelt. We now have a piece of raw meat. We also have the Varg pelt. We haven't picked that up before. This is the pelt you took off a dead Varg. You need to put some more work into making it usable. It weighs 12 mercury. What can you turn it in? I'm curious how it, what, how, what, where, when, thing. How does one use this? I do not know. Interesting. Armor? Hard to say. Before you go to the Dark Elves. Yeah. I'm gonna basically just use the shovel in a couple of places before I do that. And now I must figure out what to do with this pelt. I'll save over the frozen flowers. Okay. Wrong direction. I go north. That's the swamp. I don't want to do anything at the swamp right now. A wolf belt to turn into a wolf? That would be interesting. I don't know if we have access to that magic or not. But it would be good to know. I might want to talk to the smith to see if he knows what to do with it. Appears to be a small mugwort plant growing amidst the rocks. Let us now break out our shovel. There we go. At last. You dig out the roots of the plant and take them with you. They have an odd smell to them. Now I just need to remember who it is that wanted the mugwort. Mugwort herbs. You have found some mugwort herbs. They weigh 1 merker. You need to finally start using some of those trunks that they have. Still no idea what to do with these rocks. If anything. Just talk to them. You're greeted by a stony silence. Okay. So from here, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's a little faster this way, which is good. Snow! Oh, Fimbulwinter. All right. Sorry, I took a wrong turn. Just someone, hanging out, paralyzed in a flame circle that no one will talk to me about. Maybe later. Merker, a useless measurement of weight. I mean, you never know. Yeah, I have no idea what a merker is. I went down the wrong... I went down the wrong alley. Maybe I should reload. There we go. Okay. Let's try that again. Here we are. And Vic. Here they are. These guys look like they're a long way from home, which is quite possibly a place with lots of monkeys in it. Ah, okay. This is just... okay, it was a joke. It was a reference to Monkey Island. Who's Merker and why are we using them as a unit of measure? Maybe they came up with the units of measurement. I don't know. They're very small. So it's convenient to use them as... There's a rat. I think it's best to let sleeping pirates lie. Besides, not even a cannon shot would wake them up at this point. If cannon had been invented, that is. Their moral fiber definitely feels low to the touch. Oh. Ah, well. I just love that it mirrors the the icon. You see how we're doing? Good. You know, I've forgotten what this tree is. It just auto-saved. We should be fine. All right. An old gnarled tree stands proudly between the rocks, looking older than the mountains themselves. This is where the kid was kidnapped. Embedded in the trunk of the tree is a brightly gleaming sword with a majestic rune engraved hilt, which we could not pull out. Which is fine. But we have a shovel now. Doesn't matter. The Lost Vikings, yes. Alas, they were from another game. Like the Gram and Mass. The Smoot, which is a real unit of length measurement. In games like these, in one of the Quest for Glory games, they came up with a unit of distance called the Scarine. And you ask, what is the Scarine length? And he says, it's the distance from here to over there. And if you go a certain number of Scarine lengths into the desert, in different directions, you find things. Is right? Yes, good. Okay. I just wanted to stop by here to warm up. It's afternoon on day 6. It take us a while. We're at 22 out of 36. 23 out of 36. I don't know how long it takes to regain stamina in this way. But I kind of don't want to wait until night because there are problems. I mean, it could be worse where a Scarine is always the distance you are from the city of Scarine. I mean, it could be. Yeah, they spelled it. They in Quest for Glory 2, they spelled it Skareen. It was very close. We're just gonna hang out here next to the fire for a little bit longer while we try to think warm thoughts.
Lithrazir brought this here before the Holt became frozen.
Unclear. How are we doing? Good, good. Actually, it's not taking very long, which is good. One hopes, anyway. 'Cause I don't know which grave I need to dig up. It is a problem. I propose we track luminosity in units of Gru eyes. I don't know, because, like, it is like a question, if do they give off a tiny bit of light? Let's see, how are we? We're almost back up to full. It is afternoon still. She left. Okay, back up to full. Alright. We can delete that now. Grave robbing? I haven't seen you in a Bob's age, which is the length of time since I last saw Bob. This is true. I haven't seen you in a Bob's age either. I haven't seen Bob in a much longer time though. That's true. Last person I knew named Bob was in high school. But it's been a while. It's been 0.5 Bobs, something like that. Cannot remember. All right, we're gonna try for this. I'm sure it's absolutely fine to go out looking at the graveyard at this afternoon time of day. I think I'm realizing why her strength keeps increasing. Now that I'm thinking about it. And that is because of the amount of weight that I'm carrying. I was wondering, is she moving slightly slower? She might be. Okay. Gotta try to find this grave before nightfall. Guess I'll save over the Ring of Fire. Okay. Warmer's unidentified. No, less than 50 hours. Tombstone intentionally left blank. That's Harry Potter stuff. This was from 2014. Before we knew quite as much as we know now. As Erog the Necromancer, or so we hope, his last 3 graves proved unable to hold him. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad candidate. For the most comfortable afterlives, contact stands previously used coffins. That's another Monkey Island joke. Ingeld, who fought at Heroine. That could be it. Walrus Mumblemore, son of Centaur, slain by Drape, who finally... Yeah, okay. Dag, son of Dellinger and brother to Sigrun, fell in duty to his Jarl. That was it. See, it could be him. Because we'd been hearing about that. Grave of Hagbard, son of Hammond, hanged by the father of his beloved Signy, who took her life as he died, worthy of the Einherjar. Lich! I know, right? The crude carving on the stone reads, Rashak Skullcrusher, war leader, fierce and true. So there are several possible options here as to which one of these folks is the problem. And I mean, one way to find out might be to wait until nightfall and see who emerges from what grave. But I mean, this is a necromancer. So that feels likely. Oh boy, we got a lot of bodies to burn. Because I don't know who it is. This is the problem. There's nothing important to use the shovel on. You're not about to dig up a random grave. Have some respect for the dead. Okay. Those are digging through the earth and soil, not through doors. Where'd you get that idea? Yes! Lich! The door of the tomb is a massive slab of blank stone. It has no visible means of opening. Yeah. Oh, hey! Greetings to you. Thank you for coming. I hope you're doing okay. I'm trying to figure out... I mean, we can hang out here for a little while. This is a terrible idea. Melissa says hi. Oh, hi. Hi back. Hope she's doing well. And we're trying to figure out, is it, I don't know, I'm going to find out if it's a lich in a moment, I think. It's sort of like a lich. Okay, so the thing we're trying to hunt down here, it's a thing called a Haugui, Haugui, and it appears in front of the gates at nighttime. But I'm wondering if perhaps I can hang out here and see it rise from a grave, and then that would tell me which grave to dig up. I don't know if it would be possible to survive that, but we'll see. I did not realize that that was a detection method that you're talking about there. I have not seen I have not seen Buffy. Sit down and rest for an hour or so. Okay. It's still afternoon? Goodness. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is not working out in quite the way one might hope. How can one figure out? Maybe we can't figure it out yet. Maybe it's not gonna... Maybe we will not know until... Oh, it was in the movie. Oh, okay. I did see the movie, but it was a very long time ago. It was like... I remember renting what I think might have been a videotape. We had those once upon a time. Hey, what you doing? Arvandel is a tall man in voluminous robes with a white beard that must have taken ages to grow. He appears to be much older than the other citizens, and you suspect he may be using magic to keep himself alive longer. I have to figure out, So we might have to go to Svartalfheim first. Possibly. Either that, or there's a clue somewhere that I'm missing that will actually point us to the right grave. I fought the thing, and we got nothing. So there might be a way. I don't know. There is a chance we might know more. Oh, you know what? After we fight it, we might be able to ask people questions about it. I'm now realizing. It's a terrible idea. Then Arvandel, yeah, it is a little elfish. Elf seeming. I don't know. It's a good question.
Greetings again, traveler.
I know.
How may I be of assistance?
Yeah.
Did you post a note about a hog buoy?
Indeed. A dangerous hog buoy has been spotted near the city gate, where it poses a danger to those crossing the gate when this hog buoy is dangerously present.
Every good RPG story begins with the phrase, "I have a terrible idea."
Yes, I read that. So what is a hog buoy exactly?
It is an undead spirit, which has risen from the dead to become undead, and no longer dead. It shall be your task to make it dead again, instead of undead.
Makes sense. Now, it wouldn't let me talk to him about it further after I fought
That was
it.
very helpful.
But
The hog buoy is an undead spellcaster, who casts spells as an undead to drain your life force. If it casts a slow spell, you should react quickly to disrupt the spell it is slowly casting with your reaction.
yes, I have a plan is also the other. Our RPG plot starter. Yeah, I don't know. So it's possible we may have to fight it and then go and talk to the guy in Menarvigir who keeps the inn, because he might actually have insight in how to fight such a thing. Oh, it's rough. It's rough. We need to figure out who it is. That's the tricky part. And so, like... Well, I've been doing this for about 3 hours. I am actually going to need to stop soon, so I can either... So, I have a choice here. I can either try to fight it again and then stop, or I can just, head off to Svartalfheim and stop there after getting to Svartalfheim. I think we're going to go ahead and try fighting it again, because just for the possible dialogue options it might open, so that we can maybe put 2 and 2 together, talking to the other villagers, and figure out whose grave it is. Maybe. I don't know if it's a good idea. It may be a waste of time. But we can give it a shot. Because I feel like...
It's time that I return to my duties, because I am dutiful, and I have a duty to
Because I feel like it's gonna be a little while. Yes. Yes. We choose death! Yes. Yes! Yes, death. Because I think that it's gonna be... I think that getting into Svartalfheim is going to be a whole chain of things, and I might not be able to save during that time. Press F1 for help. Oh yes, this is also the tutorial room. What am I supposed to do next? Check your map if you're unsure of your next goal in the game. If you want a more detailed explanation of how the game interface works, please read the accompanying manual PDF file. If you need a hint on how to proceed in the game, please come to our forums at crystalshard.net and ask your question there. Okay. It is afternoon. Still fighting the thing, apparently. Alright, we're gonna rest by the fire. Afternoon. Evening. We're gonna rest for an hour or so. Well, here we go. It will save automatically once we go out the gate. Might not be quite dark enough yet. But you know what? I mean, getting dark, the sun is setting. Maybe now is the time to take a look at the graveyard. This is a terrible idea. Ah, hey, how's it going? I should probably have armed my pick. Gotcha. You're called a burial man such as this. Alright. It's dead, and upon closer investigation, it appears to be extremely dead. Erected only for the bravest of the Jarl's warriors who are buried with their weapons to fight in Valhalla. Engraved on the door is the name Helgi. Let's see, you got anything? What? Oh, I didn't see. I didn't look carefully enough. Okay, that's a lot of them. Yeah, that was not a good idea. This was not a good idea. I don't want to fight this much undead. I have only a specific amount of undead I want to fight right now. What? An alien that mimics the other people in the camp, but is vulnerable to fire. Maybe you're the worst dance partner. I know, I know. You just keep trying to stab them. I shouldn't have to wait long. Here we go. Let's lead the undead to the village. Yeah, I'm down. Come on. Would you please tell us your name? It's not here. Come on. Freezing out here. Where are you? See, now he's just being petulant. He's not showing up. Is it just not going to happen? Just not going to happen. Okay, well... Dang it. Okay. So... Let me see here. The village has been full of undead since the beginning. They have always been here. Let me see. Let me see where my saves are. No, I saved over it, didn't I? Curses! It is afternoon. It's just not giving us what we need, you know? Just not showing up. So... let me see if I can... sleep 4 hours? Find yourself a warm spot near the fireplace and fall asleep on the rug. Like, we're gonna try one more time. Several hours later, you awaken much refreshed. We're okay. It is evening on day 6. We're gonna try this instead of relying. There you are! Okay. Here we go. Now, apparently we got a Blitzen. Because he likes to drain our energy. Got him. Okay. Well, that was fun. Let's see. Hey. Hey, just fought a dead guy outside. You know anything about
I
that?
cannot speak now. My son has disappeared.
I know.
Orvendale tells me that Heime is in Svartalfheim. I will go there and look for him.
Actually, might need to
Thank you
take
so
care of
much.
this
We eagerly await your return.
before I can actually resolve this thing with this creature. But I didn't waste my healing potion, so that's that. Got more points. That's good. So you do get points for defeating it. I guess we'll go in and sleep. Checking my inventory real quick. Yes, I've got a decent amount of things. Okay. Nothing important there. Go up there. Okay. And we'll go ahead and I'm just going to have her sleep until morning. Find yourself a warm spot near the fireplace, fall asleep on the rug. And then I think it will be next time that we talk to folks about the Hagbui. I'm concerned about your lack of willpower. Several hours later, you awaken much refreshed. Yeah, only 13. Not a huge amount of willpower. It is a problem. Need to get that up somehow. But that said, I think that is where we are going to leave things. I'm just going to save once more. Here, we'll delete Shovelward. Okay. Asking around about Hagbui? Bardolph? These are just... I'm just reminding myself for when I play next time, so that I will remember what we are doing. All right, have a good night. Yes, thank you for coming. Much appreciated. Ugly gone for good? Nope. It's gonna show up in another night or two. It's gonna stay until we find the grave, dig it up, and burn their bones. That is what we have to do. And so in order to do that, we have to figure out who it is. And that's why I was in the graveyard earlier trying different graves. It just wouldn't let me dig them up. So apparently it's not going to let us use the shotgun method. We actually have to investigate. And so that's why I went ahead and fought it, because sometimes it opens up dialogue options after you fight a monster with certain characters where they can tell you how to fight this monster, basically. So that's what we're going to try to do next time, then, is talk to a few folks. And then if that doesn't lead anywhere, we're just going to go to Svartalfheim. I think that is what's going to happen. So that shall, I think, work. Thank you all very much for coming. I very much appreciate it. I'm actually going to... I'm going to have to click off of here, so let me go ahead and switch that there. This is a lot of fun. I am having a lot of fun with this. Would that either there were more hours in the day, or that, I were available for more hours in the day. Let me see. What do we have happening? So today is Thursday. Tomorrow, I will be over on Valdrianth, that channel, that evening, running their Urban Shadows campaign on Holy Shores. It is set in Charleston, South Carolina. And we've been having a lot of fun with it. We're almost at the midpoint of the campaign. We're getting there. And so that will be session 5 tomorrow. And so I'm very much looking forward to seeing kind of what they do. They're all sort of in an auction, and things are starting to get a little tense. People are starting to try to steal the items, and we'll see sort of what happens. So we do have a game coming up. If all goes well, then that should be this Tuesday here on this channel. We'll be having the Lords of Gossamer and Shadow. That is, hopefully all will be well. And I'm just very much looking forward to starting that up. My good friend Brian is running that game, and I am very excited for it. Whose soul are you auctioning? The Lich's! It's actually no souls that are publicly known about are being auctioned, as far as anyone is aware. There are some items that might be able to contain souls being auctioned, so that's a possibility. We'll have to see. We'll just have to see. But yes, so Lords of Gossamer and Shadow happening on Tuesday. It's a diceless game. It is the spiritual descendant of Amber Diceless, and so I'm really looking forward to playing. My character is probably going to be out of his mind. We'll see how it goes. I gotta finish assembling him, but I've got it mostly together now, I think. Yeah. Right. We understand the language the lawyers made you use. Yes. We are not officially selling souls. We are selling vessels. So it's a blind auction. Yes, that's it. Yes, very clearly. No. Actually, one of the PCs went in and called in a favor with the person who owns the place to sort of let them know who it was that was selling one of the items. But vessels which may or may not be occupied. Who's to say? Have they been checked for it? As was pointed out, their security has been rather lax. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it goes. But that is what's happening right now. And I'm just looking forward to more stuff. In the meantime, folks, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I will see you all of a sudden.